Isaiah 26. In that day this song will be sung in the land of Judah. We have a strong city. God makes salvation. Its walls and ramparts. Open the gates, that the righteous nation may enter, the nation that keeps faith. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you. Trust in the Lord forever. For the Lord himself, is the rock eternal. He humbles those who dwell on high. He lays the lofty city low. He levels it to the ground, and casts it down to the dust. Feet trample it down, the feet of the oppressed, the footsteps of the poor. The path of the righteous is level. You, the upright one, make the way of the righteous smooth. Yes, Lord, walking in the way of your laws. We wait for you. Your name and renown are the desire of our hearts. My soul yearns for you in the night. In the morning my spirit longs for you. When your judgments come upon the earth, the people of the world learn righteousness. But when grace is shown to the wicked, they do not learn righteousness. Even in a land of uprightness they go on doing evil, and do not regard the majesty of the Lord. Lord, your hand is lifted high, but they do not see it. Let the fire reserved for your enemies consume them. Lord, you establish peace for us. All that we have accomplished you have done for us. Lord our God, other lords besides you have ruled over us, but your name alone do we honor. They are now dead, they live no more. Their spirits do not rise. You punished them and brought them to ruin. You wiped out all memory of them. You have enlarged the nation, Lord. You have enlarged the nation. You have gained glory for yourself. You have extended all the borders of the land. Lord, they came to you in their distress. When you disciplined them, they could barely whisper a prayer. As a pregnant woman about to give birth writhes and cries out in her pain, so were we in your presence, Lord. We were with child, we writhed in labor, but we gave birth to wine. We have not brought salvation to the earth, and the people of the world have not come to life. But your dead will live, Lord. Their bodies will rise. Let those who dwell in the dust wake up and shout for joy. Your dew is like the dew of the morning. The earth will give birth to her dead. Go, my people, enter your rooms, and shut the doors behind you. Hide yourselves for a little while, until his wrath has passed by. See, the Lord is coming out of his dwelling, to punish the people of the earth for their sins. The earth will disclose the blood shed on it. The earth will conceal its slain no longer. Isaiah 27. In that day, the Lord will punish with his sword, his fierce, great and powerful sword, Leviathan the gliding serpent, Leviathan the coiling serpent. He will slay the monster of the sea. In that day, sing about a fruitful vineyard. I, the Lord, watch over it. I water it continually. I guard it day and night, so that no one may harm it. I am not angry. If only there were briars and thorns confronting me, I would march against them in battle. I would set them all on fire, or else let them come to me for refuge. Let them make peace with me. Yes, let them make peace with me. In days to come Jacob will take root. Israel will bud and blossom, and fill all the world with fruit. Has the Lord struck her? Has he struck down those who struck her? Has she been killed, as those were killed who killed her? By warfare and exile you contend with her. With his fierce blast he drives her out, as on a day the east wind blows. By this, then, will Jacob's guilt be atoned for, and this will be the full fruit of the removal of his sin, when he makes all the altar stones to be like limestone crushed to pieces. No Asherah poles or incense altars will be left standing. The fortified city stands desolate, an abandoned settlement, forsaken like the wilderness. There the calves graze, there they lie down. They strip its branches bare. When its twigs are dry, they are broken off, and women come and make fires with them. For this is a people without understanding, so their Maker has no compassion on them, and their Creator shows them no favor. In that day the Lord will thresh from the flowing Euphrates to the Wadi of Egypt, and you, Israel, will be gathered up one by one. And in that day a great trumpet will sound. Those who were perishing in Assyria and those who were exiled in Egypt will come and worship the Lord on the holy mountain in Jerusalem. Isaiah 28. Woe to that wreath, the pride of Ephraim's drunkards, to the fading flower, his glorious beauty, set on the head of a fertile valley, to that city, the pride of those laid low by wine. See, the Lord has one who is powerful and strong, like a hailstorm and a destructive wind, like a driving rain and a flooding downpour. He will throw it forcefully to the ground. That wreath, the pride of Ephraim's drunkards, will be trampled underfoot. That fading flower, his glorious beauty, set on the head of a fertile valley, will be like figs ripe before harvest. They swallow them. When people look at them and see them, they will say, this is a people who have been struck down, who have been crushed. Surely the exiles from Samaria are like them. Where is this wreath? Where is that one so beautiful set on the head of a fertile valley? That city, the pride of those laid low by wine, will be like a hailstorm thrown by a mighty tempest. It will be like a hailstorm in a land of flowering figs, beating down the fruit trees, even the towering trees. So the Lord's furious anger will be on display, and his devastating power against the mighty storm. Like a flood that is constantly overflowing, he will drive them away. He will scatter them. To the ends of the earth he will throw them. There will be no place for them to lie among the crops. No one will mourn for Samaria. who was once the pride and joy of Ephraim. They will say, "Weep for her. Weep. She was once so radiant, filled with beauty. She was the pride of the world, but now she is shamed. No one is left to exalt her. The mighty city, the once great center of commerce, is now silent and deserted. Even the foreigners are gone. The city is empty, with not a soul left to revive her. Yet once more there will be green pastures for the sheep to graze and clear streams for all to drink. Evil men are determined to do evil, using their deceitful methods to deceive. They twist everything to their advantage. But those who act wisely and fairly will be led by God into peace and prosperity.